Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And tonight we're going to be discussing Trick Daddy's comments against Jay-Z and Beyonce and how the Beehive felt like they needed to give him a stinging, which should be diagnosed and classified as mental illness. Anytime you worship a human being to the point where you go and take it to certain extremes and you put them on a godlike pedestal, it should be diagnosed and classified as something. Be a fan, cool. Be a stan, you're weird. But we're going to talk about it in just a minute. But before you get too caught up in the mess and the tea of the goings-ons, remember that I do have a website, www.niqueatnight.com, where I sell men and women's pajamas, adult toys, and lingerie, goodies for the bedroom. So definitely check out my website, ASapping10, while you sip on this.
Beyonce ain't trying to give back the music and none of that. Beyonce don't write music, and Betty can sing her mother. So Beyonce can't sing.
I don't like Beyonce.
Okay.
She definitely can't
I don't know
sing.
why they be thinking she can sing. They just
Man,
Man,
I watched my
followers
Beyonce
godmama
believe
train
they
just
Beyonce
said
give
She
her
Beyonce
just
Beyonce
vocal
holler.
lessons
overrated.
all her
All
career,
Beyonce
man.
does is
Beyonce can't go.
all she do is holler.
Listen,
I
Beyonce,
Beyonce,
take
she
Beyonce
can
Kelly
sing,
overrated.
over
but
her.
she not raw like that. How the
She
white
I
lady
overrated.
take
sing like
Kelly
Beyonce do
over
Yeah,
better.
her.
I'm gonna say
Kelly
my
overrated. You
unpopular
right about
opinion
that.
right now. Beyonce is to R&B what Jay-Z is to New York. That's why they together. Jay-Z ain't never won the greatest rapper alive. Whoever put him on a level of that. New York
Because
lost
he ain't.
Biggie. They needed a hero. They wanted to be the mega of hip hop, and they just handed it over to Jay-Z. You go
He
back
was
and you
the
do the history of
yeah, they
I
record
just
mean,
said
sales
that
and
to
all
Nas.
that.
That was the
Jay
case. They
Z
said
is
that to
nice though,
Nas.
man.
That was the case. Hell.
Man, DMX was doing 10, 15
Oh
million an
yeah, or
album,
DMX
man.
most definitely because it definitely wasn't no damn Jay Z.
But don't
Y'all
sleep
gotta
on Jay
remember
like Jay
Jay-Z
not nice.
changed his name 3, 4 times.
So did
Yeah, yeah.
The first
like
time y'all
this.
ever heard of Jay-Z, he got on a record with some nigga from down south called Big Pimpin'.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
heard him on the hot remix.
yeah.
And y'all, they'll tell
The
y'all right
South
now,
put
oh,
him
that's
on.
Jay-Z song. And you'll go Google and they'll say, yeah, it's Jay-Z song, right?
The South put him
But
on.
they ain't gonna tell you Jay-Z bought the mother song after the got big.
That's
Mm.
UGK song, man.
Yep,
And
surely
well,
That
is.
no, no,
ain't nothing
listen,
about
listen.
that
No,
record.
no,
It's no
listen, listen.
East Coast New York record. Nothing
Not
about
nothing.
that.
Nothing.
And
They
what?
ain't even want to
And
do
then
it.
at that time,
Big
what
Pimpin'.
East Coast nigga came and got a nigga
Yeah,
from the South to do a record with him, man?
for
Now you can't
whatever
tell
reason.
what nigga from all the niggas sound like us in the South now.
Yeah.
You
They
can't. I
got the
swear to
whole
God, niggas
South
ain't
though.
got. Only niggas still got their little accent is Detroit and a few Cali niggas.
In the Baltimore niggas.
Okay, so as you can see on Clubhouse, Trick Daddy basically gave his thoughts on what he felt as far as Beyonce and Jay-Z musical abilities. Now, if you listen to what he said Beyonce can't sing.
So Beyonce can't sing.
Now, there's a difference between saying somebody can't sing and just, be just a regular, being able to sing a song and somebody who can sing a song. Now, in his opinion, he feels as though Beyonce can't sing, as he said in the Clubhouse audio that is supposed to stay on Clubhouse.
So Beyonce can't sing.
Take
She
Beyonce
can
Kelly
sing,
over
overrated.
her.
but she not raw like that. How the
She
white
I
lady
overrated.
take
sing like.
Okay, so and they further go and make the distinction between the two. However, once it reached all of the blogs, they put it as if he said she can't sing, which being able to sing and sang is two different things. I think that a lot of people see the work that Beyonce puts in on her performances and how good of a dancer and performer she is, and I think people mix the two together. Now, she is a phenomenal performer. Nobody can deny that. Of course, she's top tier when it comes to, commanding a crowd, commanding an audience, performing, dancing, all of that. But when it comes to actual songs, singing, and singing, a person can critique whether or not they feel as though she can sing or sang. Now, when we have these conversations about singers and the people who can really sing, Beyonce's name is never really in those mentions. They mention Fantasia, they mention Kiki Wyatt, they mention Jennifer Hudson, and they mention people like Jasmine Sullivan, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, when they say people who can sing. Now, Beyonce is never in those conversations. So the fact that he said that he doesn't feel like she can sing, and they made the, distinction of, saying like, well, she could sing, but she's not raw like that. They're saying they don't think that she can sing. Now, I don't understand why in this day and age that people feel as though you cannot have an opinion about musical entities. It's the same as comedy. I feel like when it comes to music, what you hear is subjective. Everybody is not going to like the same singing. For me, I could tolerate Jacquees singing. I think it's okay. But there are some people who think that Jacquees singing is absolutely horrendous. There's people who feel like T-Pain can sing really well. And then there's people who think that he can't sing at all. Like, just like comedy is subjective to what you find is funny and what the next person finds is funny, so is singing. This whole sheep-like, mob-like mentality that makes people feel as though you can't critique certain people because you've put them on this godlike pedestal is honestly and truly disgusting, and it's kind of sick. We sit here day and night talking about rappers. Oh, Lil Wayne's the best rapper. Jay-Z's the best rapper. Tupac, Biggie, who's better? Whoopty whoopty whoop. But Beyonce, who is amongst entertainers, why can't we have these same conversations without a person's business having to be affected? Now, once the Beehive, the mentally unstable, misdiagnosed mentally unstable, cult-like following, heard about this opinion that he's entitled to, they went as far as to go on over to Yelp and to Google to leave bad reviews on his restaurant. They put up fake reviews for his restaurant, which only really gave his restaurant more advertisement because the people combated it and said, y'all capped, the food is great. Now I didn't even know how great his food was, but since everybody put so many fake reviews, it was just as many people combating against that, saying how much people are lying and saying how good the food actually is. And now me, who never knew whether it was good or bad, now I know that the food is amazing, and that's one of the places that I probably should stop by when I go to Miami. When it comes to opinions, these same people in the Beehive, the Barbs, the Rihanna Navy, all of these same people sit on the internet and they'll give their opinions about Ashanti, Jennifer Hudson, T-Pain, and everybody else. They can like and dislike anybody else, but whenever you don't like a person that they've placed at a godlike pedestal, then that's where it ends, and that's the end all be all. Just like you have the right to like the artist you like and dislike, everybody else has the right to like the artist that they like and dislike. No difference. Just like when it comes to YouTube commentary and people's taste for certain commentary is subjective. Me, on the other hand, I'm more laid back. I'm not about to act a stone cold fool. I'm not about to put on a circus show for y'all. I'm just going to tell you the commentary, and it is what it is. But some people, they will entertain, and some people's taste for commentary, they need you to put on a whole circus act. They want you to, act a fool for their entertainment purposes. Everybody's taste in what they like to consume is subjective. Some people like people to be calm and deliver commentary. Some people want you to be loud and obnoxious, and that's how they get down. Just the same way as music. Music is subjective. Everybody is not going to like the same things. Now, me personally, when I listen to Beyonce's album, I think that she is an amazing performer. I think that she's an amazing performer without a doubt. However, I don't really connect to her songs like that. She has bops. Now, I'm not going to say like she don't got no good songs because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for me, when I put on a Beyonce album, it's a lot of skips. Like I'll listen to one song and then it's skip, listen to a song, skip. Like it's none of her albums connect to me musically as far as listening and just enjoying a body of work. Because for me, when I listen to her music, it's a get me bodied, and then the next one is like a ballad, and then the next one, and like for me as a consumer, all of those types of styles aren't my taste. You know, when I listen to Ashanti, now people don't think that Ashanti is as great of an artist. However, I think that she is an amazing artist. When I put on an Ashanti album, I can listen to it from top to bottom. Now, Summer Walker, as annoying as she is, as many antics as she put up, I don't like her as a person, but as an album and a music maker, I can relate to her music and I can listen to her albums from start to finish. Now, when it comes to Beyonce, Beyonce is an amazing performer. She can put on one hell of a show, but I can't sit and listen to her album straight through. In my opinion, which I'm entitled to have, I think the style jumps too much. Like, it goes from a ballad to like single ladies to like just all over the place for me. Like, I like something where I can relate to, that relates to my life. Her music, it doesn't really like, okay, like, Irreplaceable. I can, that's kind of relatable. Another one of her songs is Me, Myself, and I. Like, that's like really relatable because, at the end of the day, girl, you is who you got. But a lot of them aren't relatable. Like, when she's singing those like angel ballads and those like some of those like songs, I don't connect to that. I just don't. A large majority of them aren't really relatable to me. Like, when I listen to Summer Walker, when I listen to Ashanti, it relates to what I deal with on a day-to-day when I'm dating and, things like that. So that's my opinion. So that's not going to be my first choice to put on in music. But, sometimes that is my mood. It's rare, but sometimes I do feel like putting on Beyonce and listening to her. But when it comes to the conversation of singer versus Sanggg, I kid you not, whenever I hear people have the conversations of who can sing, I always hear Fantasia, Jasmine Sullivan, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Kiki Wyatt. I never hear people put Beyonce in that conversation, so I don't understand what the big uproar is for him to say he does not feel like she can sing. I mean, y'all don't even put her in those conversations, in those categories, y'all own selves. So to go as far as to try to ruin his business, to go as far as to try to ruin what he has established business-wise, when you guys have your own people that y'all don't like as entertainers and you voice it all the time, I feel like that's extremely whack, and I feel like it's a little bit Looney Tune, Looney Bin behavior. Because if you think that you're entitled to your opinion, like, for instance, let's talk about the Barbs, because the Barbs are a lot similar to the Beehive. All of it is cult-like behavior, if we're being honest. When it comes to the Barbs, right, I'll go on the neighborhood talk, and when I'm searching through like some of the comments, just looking, it'll be a post about nothing related to Nicki Minaj at all. But these same people who think that Nicki Minaj is the greatest MC, whenever any other girl, let's say Mulatto gets posted, Cash Doll gets posted, anybody else get posted, they trash these artists. Now, some people may think that Cash Doll is amazing. Some people might think that, Mulatto is doing her thing. Doja Cat is very versatile. She's doing her thing. I even seen them trash her musically. Like, they will literally, oh, it ain't no Nicki Minaj. Like, you are entitled to not like them. You're entitled to not like other artists. Y'all trash these artists every single day. But yet everybody has to like the same people that you like, and that you're the only one that can afford an opinion. To me, that's a little problematic, a lot. And it's a little loony bin, the depths that people go. It really is. And it's sad. And I'm glad that Trick Daddy decided to double down on how he felt. And it is what it is. He basically said, I'm never going to say something that I can't say again. I stand on what I said. And that's what it is. And now I know whenever I go to Miami, his restaurant wasn't even on my radar. I didn't even know that the food was that great. Now I know that's a hot spot that I need to check out and make sure that I visit and patronize. People go too far for opinion. Now, if he was tearing her down as far as something else, like, we're able to have musical debates. Again, another person, and I'm jumping around, Kevin Hart. he came to the internet and he wanted to flex his money because people said that he wasn't funny. His comedic ability is subjective. You know, and people also mix up good business deals. Some people have the right team to get them good business deals. We see untalented, successful people all the time. So when certain people flex their money and their accolades and say like, well, look, I got all this, so that must mean I'm great. Like, no, that just means that you did good business deals. You are in the right power circle and you are doing well for yourself, which is great. But that doesn't mean that everybody has to like your talent. When it comes to Kevin Hart, great businessman. I applaud him on the success that he has made for himself as an actor and comedian. However, I don't like his movies at all. When it comes to Tiffany Haddish, I don't think that she's funny either. You know, her style of comedy, Kevin Hart's style of comedy, is not funny to me. My comedic taste is closer to a Cat Williams. Like, Cat Williams is funny as heck to me. That's my opinion. And we got to stop this mob-like, bully-like mentality. You know, I understand that there are certain things that people say that is problematic and we need to address it within the society. I get it, because I've called people out as well for saying problematic things. But we have these musical conversations all the time. And I don't think that, oh, now we got to draw the line on having a musical conversation as far as who's good, who's not, because it's Beyonce. I don't think so. Now, if he was saying, talking about her skin color or making it about, anything else other than just pure, I don't think that she can sing, that would be something else. That would be a different conversation, and I would, address that. But I don't think that it's wrong to say you like or don't like something musically, because y'all do it every single day to all of these artists, but claim that people got and they have to like who you like. It's crazy.
I have an opinion. If you don't have an opinion, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Tell me a Beyonce song that have put you in a moment, have made you as a man close your eyes and want to cry or want to be with that girl. And that's why I judge my things about. That's how I judge music. I think music is supposed to take you somewhere. Music is supposed to remind you of something. It's supposed to deliver you. It's supposed to take you somewhere. It's supposed to get you through it. And that's the kind of things that Whitney Houston and Stephanie Mills music did for me, along with Shirley Murdoch,
Fair
along with the great late Miss Betty Wright.
As we
Those
lay.
people, they put me somewhere. They got me through it. And maybe it's the choice of songs that Beyonce did. Maybe, I don't know, but that's my opinion.
Okay, so that's the excerpt, and I agree. I don't think that the choice of songs are cohesive, and I think that's kind of what throws it off and throws it out of whack. And I don't think that the songs relate a lot to a lot of people. Like, a lot of us are going through struggles. A lot of us are going through gritty stuff, and we seem to relate to stuff that relates to our lives. I don't hear like the grit and like, breakup songs and, certain songs that relate to us in Beyonce's music as of late in her bodies of work. Now, has she made songs pertaining and touching certain categories? Yeah, but sometimes it'll be like a get me body talking about a breakup or something, like it don't really hit or connect. And I think, like he said, maybe it's the choice of song. But again, that is an opinion. An opinion is not a fact. And people need to understand the difference between an opinion, which my opinion is subject to not be your opinion, and when somebody is stating a fact. Now, him saying that she can't sing, that is not determined to be a fact. That's just his opinion on what he hears musically. To somebody else, her being able to sing, that might be their opinion, and that might be a fact to them, but it's not a fact across the board. It's an opinion.
Okay, last question for you. What do you got to say to the Beehive? Because I see the Beehive out there. I see your Instagram is in shambles. Every post you done made is filled with pictures of bees and comments and people talking about you. What is your message finally to the Beehive?
I wish y'all would have supported me as much. I sold a lot of records, never got nominated for no awards. I ain't crying about it. But as far as the Beehive, good support, man. Good. y'all doing. But I grew up with roaches. I'm more afraid of roaches than bees.
All right. Well, that's his opinion. He's sticking to it. He's doubling down on it. And I feel like he's entitled to it. Just like the same people who praise Beyonce and think that she can do no wrong, her songs are amazing, they also have a choice in who they like and don't like. They have artists who they like and don't like, and they voice it every single day. And he's entitled to voice the musical ear that he has, and what he hears and what he likes or dislikes the same. With that being said, that's all for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. If you guys have not visited my website, definitely take your time to go check it out. The links are down in the description below. I've added a new category of nightlife items, sexy club wear, because we are about the night, girl. We are about the bedroom and getting it together in the bedroom at night. And we are also about the nightlife and being sexy and going out on the town. So I wanted to add that category in addition. So check out the pics that I have and the new items that I have and the adult toys and whatever might get you going. Okay. www.niqueatnight.com. If you have not subscribed, do that now. And I'll see you guys on the next video.